Cheese here. Gonna make a low carb pizza today for y'all. Damn near no carbs. I'm gonna use cauliflower to make the crust, so it's grain free, and to a lot of you out there, that's a beautiful thing. So you're gonna need some broccoli. Pardon me, cauliflower. I always get the two confused. But anyways, I need some cauliflower, a couple of eggs. My eggs happen to be small, so you could go with 2 small ones or 1 large one, and about a cup of some Parmesan cheese. But as you see, this is the shaved Parmesan cheese, not the minuscule one that you would shake over some pasta or whatnot. So make sure you get the shaved brand. It's thicker, it has a better flavor, stronger flavor, and you're good to go. First things first, you're gonna need a box grater. Everybody doesn't have this in their kitchen. That's completely understandable. So if you don't, you could just use a food processor. But I like getting my hands dirty. So we're gonna grate 2.5 cups worth of the broccoli, and as you see, it has like a confetti kind of texture, like a rice almost, and that's what we want. So we're gonna get 2.5 cups worth of that. And as you see here, I got the 2.5 cups. Now I'm gonna put it into a skillet, a stick-proof skillet, non-stick skillet, pardon me, and I'm gonna cook the moisture out of this at a medium temperature. I don't want it to brown up, I don't want it to burn, so I'm gonna be standing here for 20 minutes stirring it for you guys. Of course, you're not gonna see all 20 minutes of my stirring, but this is the type of sacrifices I make for you guys. I just sit there and I do shit like this. To be honest with you, there are multiple ways of making this. I have made it different ways before. One popular way that you've probably seen is people squeeze out the moisture, like put it into a cheesecloth or a towel and just squeeze out as much water as they can out of the cauliflower itself. And the purpose of doing this is so the crust is stronger, so the crust doesn't fall apart. So you have to take out as much moisture as possible. To be honest with you, I don't have a cheesecloth. If I did, I would have probably did it that way. So I just went ahead and I cooked it, and it worked. You'll see towards the end that the crust doesn't fall apart. I lift it up and all that good stuff, and it's firm. So this is what I did. If you don't have a cheesecloth yourself, or you don't have nothing to squeeze the cauliflower and just take out as much liquid, as much moisture as possible, then you could do it this way for about 20 to 25 minutes. Up next, we're gonna beat the eggs. I added a little bit of black pepper. As you can see, that's what those little black spots. I sped up the video footage, so you probably didn't even see when I added the black pepper. But we're gonna put everything together. Of course, I let the cauliflower cool down before I added it. Make sure if you do it my way, if you cook it to get the moisture out, you let it cool down. And we're gonna mix everything: the 2.5 cups of the cauliflower, the 1 cup of the Parmesan cheese, and all that. And mix it all and make one ball. And then put it on top of some parchment paper. Alright, that's very important that you use parchment paper and not wax paper, and definitely not aluminum foil. Parchment paper can handle the high temperatures and nothing sticks to it. So we're just gonna keep patting down on this bowl until you get it nice and thin and as big as you want it. It's completely up to you. As you see, mine is not a perfect circle, but whatever, as long as it tastes good, right? I'm gonna pop it into the oven, which is already preheated at 400 degrees, and we're gonna bake it for just 20 minutes. At the 20-minute mark, your crust should look nice and golden brown, just like the one you're seeing right now. And if you notice, around the edges is darker, so that's something I'm gonna address right now. You're gonna want to put your toppings, your pizza sauce, you want to get it out to the edge as much as possible. Alright, and the reason for that is so we can minimize the burning. Alright, so if I put my toppings all the way out to the edges, it's gonna be less burning going on, because it is going back into the oven for another 10 minutes after you put on your toppings. I kept it simple. Some fat-free mozzarella, some pepperoni, some turkey pepperoni, and that's it. Of course, you could add whatever you want: spinach, feta, chicken, barbecue, whatever the fuck you want. This is your pizza, you make it however you want. So like I said, pop it back into the damn, I need to clean that oven. You saw that down there? It's looking kind of messy. I'm gonna get on there tomorrow. Anyways, put it into the oven for another 10 minutes, and that's it. As you see, I got this little pizza slicer, whatever it's called. And as far as the taste test goes, this should taste amazing. Okay, guys, this tastes better than a lot of store-bought pizza. You know how you go into the supermarket and you just buy like pre-frozen pizza? That's not this is better. This tastes way fucking better. It's not better than pizza from a pizzeria, but of course this is grain-free, so if you live in that low-carb life, this is for you. This is official. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Y'all hold it down.